we starting in with that again. What's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody!
It is Fun Friday.
Fun Friday.
Yeah. All right. So, welcome to Fun Friday. This is what is today?
This is the last Fun Friday before the last Fun Friday before the last Fun Friday.
So this is Fun Friday Eve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun Friday Eve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. So
After this week.
So we're glad to have you guys, and we are glad that you are hopefully in a room that the AC is working. I walked in here about an hour ago, and it was 85 degrees, and so the AC is on. You might be able to hear it a little bit,
Yes.
but it's a little sweaty in here.
So we're only going to go for 10 minutes tonight.
Yeah, we'll be done real quick.
Or the shirts are coming off, and then we'll be done in 10 minutes anyway, because
Right.
nobody's going to want to watch that.
So let's take care of some housekeeping real quick. We are reopening church again. Remember, the 21st of June, which is actually Father's Day. Apparently, no, I won't say it.
Don't say it.
No, I won't say that fathers and that. No,
Well, let's just say, yeah, I don't know what you're going to say, but I mean, we didn't reopen for moms. We did reopen for dads because we want to keep the moms safe. We need the moms.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. That's what it is. That's perfect.
You like that?
Way to reel that one back in. I think we're gonna have to have a dandy of a Mother's Day next year, though, for sure.
Yeah, and we should definitely have it next year.
Right. So we are reopening in 8 days, 9 days, whatever that may be, but obviously it's kind of a soft open. We got to keep the number of people down that are actually in the room, and so. Please make sure you check your emails. If you're not getting emails, you need to get our emails. You need to sign up for the emails. But even if not, go to the website, welcome2.faith, click on COVID, the reopening. There's so much information there that it would be ridiculous for me to mention it tonight. So all the details are there. But for the first couple weeks, we need you to register for church. It's weird, but it's going to help us make sure that we stay below the marker that we need to stay at. And it's also going to make sure that when you actually get your kids ready to come to church, you will know there's a spot for you instead of you coming up here and then we have to tell you, sorry, we're already full. Nobody wants to do that, so that's why we're registering for the first few weeks. So make sure you click on those links and get yourself registered for the 9:30 or the 11:30 service. I think that's all I really need to talk about for reopening. You think?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
If you would like to get on the email distribution chain, email feedback@faithbc.net. I'm just kidding. No, because none of you know how to do that.
No, Jeremy Edger.
Jeremy. I knew it's coming back. Yeah, for real. But we are very excited to reopen and to see some of your faces, at least the top half, because you will need to be masked. And
hopefully I will be able to get my mask off in a normal time frame and not look like a real pro.
Real pro.
Yeah, pro.
Yeah, it looked really good. You sounded like one of the teachers from Charlie Brown or the Muppets. Or the Charlie Brown. Well, no, Charlie Brown.
Let us pray.
John 3:16. Amen. Yeah, but hey, speaking of feedback at faithbc.net, we need your help for the final Fun Friday. So this week, we are bringing back Disney trivia. Now, the last couple times that we did the Disney trivia, we just did the music. Today, we're going to run the gamut of things related to Walt Disney and his world, his empire, his kingdom. And then
it's
next
only
week,
Disney World trivia.
Yeah, only Disney World trivia.
Very nice.
No, yeah, for sure. There will be Disney World trivia. There will be more Disney World trivia next week because we are doing it again like we have been doing, where we find our best contestants and we bring them onto Zoom. Next week will be your opportunity. If you think you know Disney, then do well tonight, and then we'll get you on for our final Zoom game.
That wasn't a Disney movie, I don't think.
It wasn't. No, not at all. Strange Brew.
They're in the ISS now.
They are, Bob and Doug.
Yeah.
And so, but for the final Fun Friday, at least until we hit the second wave of the coronavirus, and then we get locked down until 2022, and then we get to use all this stuff again. We want your help. All right. Now, we've asked your help multiple times, and very few of you have given it. So we've built in an escape hatch on this one. So June 28th will be our final. Nope, that's not right. Whatever our final one is, June 26th, I think, will be our last Fun Friday. That one is going to be our favorite things episode. We will have trivia about our favorite things. And here's what you have to do. Now, I know we've asked you to submit videos. You didn't do that. And then we asked you to submit stories, and then some of you did that, except for Jeremy Edger, who sent it to the wrong email. This time, all we want are topics. Like a handful of words. Like if your favorite show is Stranger Things, all you have to do right now, feedback@faithbc.net. The email address is longer than the body of the entire message, and just write Stranger Things.
When
and then
you send us some topics for Fun Friday, these are a few of my favorite things.
I like what you did with
Not
the melody.
bad. Yeah.
I like what you did with the melody. How you made it sound like it wasn't the song that it was.
Right. I'm a creator.
Yeah, no, for sure. You're
Totally
for
new
sure
song.
creator.
For sure.
So we want your topics from Fun. I don't know how these cameras work, but thank you for not getting under my chins this time. So we want your topics. If you want something that you want us to ask a question about, we can't ask everybody. What are you doing? This is so weird. I'm tripping out. Send them to feedback@faithbc.net. And here's the deal. If you guys don't, then it's just going to be a game of me and Tim's favorite things. And so that way we don't have to pivot. We already get to talk about what we want to talk about.
It'll be like Orioles trivia 50%, and then
ska music
and what is show tunes?
Show tunes, yeah. Especially show tunes, ska music. That'd be fantastic. We would really look forward to that. Now, before we kick into our next things, I do need to clarify something.
Do it.
So last week, in fact, if you want to go back and look at at least I don't know where it is on Facebook, but at least on the YouTube
You're really
video.
Gonna do this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just before the 26-minute mark, when we got to the second question.
Go ahead.
Did you turn my camera off, didn't you?
Yeah. Go ahead and say what you want to say.
When we hit
stare into my eyes and say what you want to say.
I will stare. Oh, this is weird. When we hit the second question about Psycho, I asked, this is creeping me out. I'm going to start dying again. And I said something about this movie was considered to be a masterpiece. And then I paused.
Yeah.
And if you listen to the video, and my family has, we've gone back and listened, and it is clear, there is a rumbling that shook the walls.
Yeah.
One of us emitted air violently, and it really threw me off. And you'll notice that I'm reading the question here, and then I turn and look here to wonder, was that a chair? Was that something that fell? And I see my boss looking at me with this smirk of, that just happened. And I lose it. And I thought I had made it abundantly clear that he did it. In conversation with people afterwards, it turns out there was still some confusion, and the belief was that I had done that.
So question number one.
And so I just want to go on record and say...
Question number one. We're going to finish the lyric.
No, we got one more thing we're doing.
All right.
Go
so
back
while
and
you're
watch
catching...
the YouTube video, just like
while you're
right
catching
after
your
I say the
composure.
word masterpiece.
It was a masterpiece. It was. All right. So we mentioned last week that Jeff and I are going to be hopefully starting a more mature podcast in July. So we are calling it Good Christian People, and we are going to be dealing with lots of different things of life, in our life, in the church's life, in the Big C church's life, in society and community and all that kind of stuff, talking about some of the struggles of trying to be good and righteous and just and trying to all this kind of stuff. We're going to be celebrating. We're going to be mourning. We're going to just, talk about life.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll still be fun. I mean, we probably won't ask a lot of trivia questions in it, but
no trivia questions.
But it'll be fun. It'll be lighthearted. A lighthearted look at extremely serious things.
All right, should we pray and get started?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Question number one is finish the lyric, which I don't know this theme song, so I'm going to give it all to Jeff.
So let me give you guys a heads up. Tonight is all Disney. Okay,
Disney.
And it's everything Disney, but we need to set some parameters because Disney pretty much owns everything now.
Everything.
We are just dealing with Disney proper. Things that say Disney on them, that Disney has produced. If Disney came along later and bought it, like the Muppets, Star Wars, Marvel, ABC, this
DVD.
church, anything... then pretty much we have said, listen, we are just going to stick with what is commonly understood as Disney proper, Disney canon, things like that.
ESP?
BBD.
No, it's wrong lyric.
No, I So here, as we're getting started. So we want you to play along in the chat in YouTube or on Facebook. If you have kids, this would be a great opportunity to bring them along because we've built some things in here that only kids should know. And parents, if you know these without your kids, you're weird. But we're going to start off with a theme song. Ooh. And as I put this in front of both Tim and his lovely wife, they were like, we're not familiar with this song at all. And so this is going to be a potentially painful question.
I remember the Care Bears.
Yeah.
But I do not remember
the Gummy Bears.
Yeah.
So we're starting with the Gummy Bears theme song. Finish the lyric. We want you to say what line comes next. I don't feel like this is especially hard if you know the show or the song.
All right, funny man. Sing the song.
Here we go. Magic and mystery are part of their history, along with the secret of what?
Along with the secret of... I've never heard this song in my life.
What is the secret that they know? Magic and mystery are part of their history, along with the secret of...
Josh Chambers got it right away.
Way
to go.
Yes.
What's the lag time in Korea?
It was like 3 minutes.
And he still beat everybody.
Sarah Klein got it immediately.
Boom.
I like Jason Brandenburg's answer. He tried to get it in too quickly. I've got the berry stew.
Berry stew.
That's very close. Yeah, let's get this.
It's not close.
It's not close at all.
Sing the song.
All right. Magic and mystery are part of their history, along with the secret of gummy bear juice. The legend is growing. They take pride in knowing they fight for what's right, and whatever they do, gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears.
All right. What a song.
Gummy bears. If you ever watched that show, throw it up in the chat that I'm not insane, because that was a big one. It was like with gummy bears and DuckTales.
I mean, what years are we talking about? Like the 90s?
Yeah, it was early 90s.
I mean, DuckTales, I remember.
Yeah, it was like late 80s, early 90s. And it was up there. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Was that Disney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're on to question number 2.
Question number 2. Here we go. So this is a movie question for those of you who know all those Disney movies, especially the ones who, this movie was from 1990. I'll give you that hint. All right, you ready? There have been six Disney animated sequels. Let me say that again. 6 Disney animated sequels that have been released in the theaters. That's an important piece. Name the first one. Name the first of the 6 animated sequels that was released in theaters.
Sarah Klein got it immediately.
Wow.
Sarah, I'm feeling like we're going to see you next week. No, Steve Camp, American Tail is not correct because American Tail was not Disney.
Wasn't that Five Goes West?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why it wasn't Disney?
Nope.
That was Hanna-Barbera or something?
No, it was like Don Bluth. Hanna-Barbera. Yeah. No, it was, they got it. It is not Land Before Time. Land Before Time was
Mulan 2.
Mulan 2. That would have come much later.
Lion King?
No. So if you want to take a stab at it too, what were the other 5 that were released in theaters? I was going to make this a question for next week, but it's just insane. Yes, the correct answer. Yeah, Sarah, absolutely. David can team up with you. Yeah, we allow teams who as many people as you can get on the Zoom. We're fine with. That's going to be a formidable.
The Rescuers Down
Under.
That's not a knife.
That's a knife.
Yeah.
So it's the Rescuers Down Under.
Could you do the next question in an Australian accent?
Probably not.
Come on, you got to
try. Not
try.
well.
Come on.
Walt Disney. No, I can't really do it.
What was that?
That's what I'm saying.
That was Mississippi.
Yeah, it was. Oh man. Okay, yeah. So it was the Rescuers Down Under. Yeah. So this is what you'll get to learn something tonight. If anybody wants to guess any more, this was the ones that were just released in theaters. There were only 6, like currently. It was the Rescuers Down Under.
1.
Fantasia 2000.
2000. Ooh,
Fantasia 2000.
Yeah, I have that on DVD.
And then there were 2 movies that were like terrible. It was
Toy Story.
No, it was the Jungle Book. Part 2. Peter Pan, Back to Neverland or something Neverland, and then 2 real ones. it was Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Frozen 2.
Sure. What was the sequel to the what was it somewhere? The Wizard of Oz. The Return to Oz.
The Return to Oz.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was strange.
That was weird. Michael Jackson's The Wiz. That was also extremely weird.
Yeah.
Haunts my nightmares. Okay, we're at question number 3. Question number 3. This
Australian
is a TV question. No, I'm not going to do it, Mike. So you're going to need a kid for this one, like a young kid. I had to call my... So I want to throw out some props to our Disney guru, Lauren Dietz.
Lauren Dietz.
Wife of the glorious Justin Dietz of 830 Band lead guitar fame.
Lore.
Who she knows everything about Disney. The questions that she gave me, she started rattling off, and I went, Lauren...
No one will know this.
No one will know this.
No one.
And she's like, how many steps do you have to take from Charlie's like corn dog cart all the way to the castle? And what is the color of flour on the backside of the... I was like...
642.
It was exactly... That's what it was.
Blue.
Very good. So here's the question. She gave me this one. I don't know what I'm saying. Question number 3.
Do it.
What Disney Junior show
Disney Junior
has the following plot line?
Uh-oh.
The main character becomes the new kid on the block after she and her family move from Transylvania to Pennsylvania to open a local bed and breakfast called the Scare B&B for visiting ghouls and goblins.
Transylvania.
What is that show? Justin Dietz just jumped on. You might want to kick it back a couple of minutes because we just talked about you and your lovely bride who made all this possible.
Oh, yes. That camera keeps shaking. Are you like hitting the floor? Watch.
No.
Stomp on the floor. See what happens. There it is. See? Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like a video effect. All right, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah. So what Disney show?
Everybody's getting it. Vice is getting a stand.
Stan's getting it. Camps are getting... No, see, Kim Camp, good guess. Hotel Transylvania, that is the non-Disney version of this show. So basically, Disney just ripped off Hotel Transylvania. But I looked it up last night, and the cast is actually amazing. Like, they have some really good voice actors working on this show. So I was like, that was exciting. All right, Tim, you're at...
Vampirina.
Yeah, we didn't answer the question.
No,
Vampirina. She says they moved from Transylvania to Pennsylvania. And I thought, that's... great.
All right, so since I'm adventurous and I don't care if people make fun of me, unlike this one over here, I'm going to try to read number 4 as a vampire. How about that?
Well, that's easy. Anybody can do that.
I'm not, because this is not like voices are not my thing. my actual voice is really nice, so I don't need to like. I've never needed to practice other voices like you.
Right.
And that's the whole thing. All right, so this is probably going to be bad.
This is bullying. It's
number
cyberbullying.
4. Name the actor. Name the actor who starred in all of these movies: Summer Magic, In Search of the Castaways, and Pollyanna. How was that?
That was not very good.
No.
I mean,
I told you.
No,
all right, I'm going to read
fine.
it for normal because nobody's going to pay attention. Right? Name the actor who starred in all of these movies: Summer Magic, In Search of the Castaways, and Pollyanna. People are getting it already.
I know. I knew. See, if we had not put Pollyanna in there, it would have been slightly harder. I almost did not put Pollyanna in there.
I can count like a vampire. 1.
2. That's a good one. There you go. Tina Harrelson got it. Sarah Klein got it. I like Jason Brandenburg. Don Knotts. I would love to see Don Knotts in Pollyanna.
Don Knotts, man. Rest in peace.
That would be great.
Don Knotts.
She fell out of a tree! That wasn't even a good Don Knotts, but
it was close enough.
It was just yelling.
Yeah, it was.
It was like a higher pitched Doc from Back to the Future.
This next one's pretty tough.
Yeah, this is a Lauren
question.
Dietz question. This is Lauren Dietz got this wrong.
Haley Mills. Did we answer the question?
Everybody answered it. Haley Mills.
And who is Haley Mills?
She was the. You could have
Wasn't
put
that
in
Haley Duff or something.
No, this is Haley Mills. Like, she did 6 movies when she was a kid. She was Pollyanna, The Parent Trap. She was a Parent Trap girl. If you put Parent Trap, it would have been like Haley Mills. If I had not put Pollyanna in there, I think it would have been slightly harder. But I'm a giving person.
So if you guys haven't figured this out yet, Disney is not my wheelhouse. Not my wheelhouse.
He knows Disney like I know John Hughes.
Yeah, John Hughes. Let's ask some John Hughes questions.
John Hughes
Ready?
questions.
All right.
That will be in 2 weeks if you guys don't submit any questions. All right, question number 5. We're talking about Disney parks, particularly Disney World, because no one cares about Disneyland, okay?
Yeah,
In
sure.
Disney World, in Epcot.
Epcot. What's Epcot stand for?
Oh, I know this.
All right, keep going.
No. I knew it before this game, and I brain fart, sort of like you. In Epcot, how many countries are represented in the World Showcase? On the back end of Epcot, they've got that little half circle that's got all of the different countries represented. How many countries are represented in the World Showcase in Epcot?
Experimental.
Julie Weiss already has it.
Experimental.
This is ridiculous.
Prototype city
of tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Did you look that
Weiss
up?
got it. Yes,
Yep.
I did.
Yeah, he got it over here. Jason Brandenburg, close, 120. Nicole, 6, closer. It is actually 11. Now, I'm giving Lauren Dietz a tough time because she initially said 12, and then she went and says, well, let's see. You start in Canada, and then you go to the UK, and she walked me through each one. And then I started saying, okay, if I wanted to grab this at this restaurant, she's like, Morocco. I'm like, oh, okay. So I think that they're watching, but you guys are very, very...
So bonus question. I'm
Doing
going to throw this in there because this is just one of my favorite rides at Disney World. I don't know why, because it's not a great one, but it's one of my favorite ones.
I was wrong.
What is the name of the ride at Norway? Name of the ride in Norway at Epcot. First one in gets a big high five from me, and you have to spell it correctly. That's the question. The name of the ride in Norway. Norway.
I didn't know there was a ride there.
Oh man, it's there, baby. It is there. Jill and I, like, when we go to Epcot, we're like,
Is that where you got
Yes.
engaged?
Not Frozen, unless they changed it. Did they change it?
They probably did.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of town. It's now Frozen. Oh, that's it. I'm out. Honestly, I'm out.
He just has to. They changed it from the. She's saying Maelstrom.
Yes, it used to be Maelstrom. I
but it was
always used to
also-
call it Maelstorm.
Maelstrom.
Yeah, but it used to be Maelstrom.
Yeah.
See, Katie High spelled it storm as well. Maelstorm, but it's Maelstrom.
Maelstrom.
And now that it's Frozen, I'm never going to Disney World again.
Oh no.
That's
By
ridiculous.
the way, no one's going to Disney World again. I started looking up, like,
You know, it costs like $500 a person per day now at Disney
yes,
World.
I know that. Oh man, that was
Stan Worrell says hailstorm. That's
Hailstorm. That
close.
would be just like. I would like to go to that Hailstorm.
Yeah. Haley Mills storm.
Haley Mills.
Oh, bye.
Guys, we've got a Complete the Lyric coming from 1967's The Jungle Book, one of the greatest songs ever put in a Disney movie. I think it's the best song in the movie, even though there's quite a number of songs that are, I think, a little more popular. But this one is good. This is from I Wanna Be Like You from The Jungle Book.
I know you do.
Hey, got me. Finish the lyric. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop.
But, no.
And what? I've reached the top and had to stop. And there's also, while we're waiting, a great cover by Big Bad Voodoo Daddy that did this. It is a fantastic cover. So when you're done this, there you go. Sarah Klein got it. Jeff Klein got it.
Everybody got it.
Everybody got it. Let's sing along. Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I want to be a man cub, stroll right into town, and be just like the other men. I'm tired of monkeying around. Oh, ooby-doo. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you, talk like you do. Ooby-dooby, you see it's true.
Ooh.
An ape like me can learn to be your mentor. That song was so good.
Yeah.
And then they did it in the live action remake with Christopher Walken. And like I appreciate what they were thinking.
Yeah.
It was not as good as Louis Prima scatting and just going nuts.
How would Christopher Walken sing that song?
Hang on. No, I'm the king of the swingers.
Hey,
the jungle.
Keep going.
VIP. I've reached the top and had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. That's not very good. I'll take it.
You know what you need?
What?
More cowbell.
More
All right.
cowbell. Oh, there you go. Randy Newman.
Number 7. Here we go. So this is, I got to get ready. This is a movie visual. So
yes.
what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in with, we're going to start small and then get a little bit bigger, You're going to have to name the movie. So I'm going to have to get myself ready because I wasn't ready. But let's see if this works. I'm going to throw this up here on the screen. Name the movie from this little tiny piece of whatever.
Graphic.
Yeah. See, it's not working. Come on.
Fantastic. We could.
There it is. Boom.
Ooh, what is that, Tim? It looks like a mountain.
Yeah.
I bet some joker is going to get this. If you get it off of this,
like immediately. Disney movie.
I will. I mean, I'd get it next time. Thank you guys for the comments. I think they actually like. No way.
Yep.
Hubley's cheating.
Coming in for the next one.
Jason Brandenburg's got it. Come on.
There it is.
All right, this is easy. I like Jason Brandenburg and Nicole. I think they're playing in the same room and getting different answers.
It's not Zootopia.
It is not Journey to the Center of the Earth
not
or
Wreck-It
Dinosaur
Ralph.
or Pocahontas or
right,
Lion King.
Full
Here
screen
it comes.
shot.
Here it goes.
Boom.
Oh, look at that. It's so good looking. I want to eat it.
Honey, I Shrunk. Shrunk
Honey,
the Kids.
I Shrunk.
Starring
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
I miss that guy. He quit acting to like go be a dad.
Yeah?
Which I mean, like,
Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Very, very good. That movie is fantastic.
It is a great movie. And they used to have at Walt Disney World, like, it wasn't really a ride so much as an experience kind of thing. It was an attraction.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
It was very good.
Did you see Honey, I Blew Up the Kids?
Oh, of course I did.
And then what was the third one? Honey, I Shrunk the Parents or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Honey, I Blew Up the Baby, or Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, whatever. That wasn't as good.
Here's a funny thing. YouTube, everybody who said Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, like YouTube is filtering their comments, which is weird. So that must be against
by naming a movie.
Yeah, by Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That must be PG. Maybe was the movie rated PG, and that's why YouTube won't let it on. I don't know, dude.
That's so weird. We've called out a whole bunch of movies.
I know.
YouTube, get yourself together.
When's the last time you've been to? Here's my Disney World story. One of my Disney World stories. So. Jill and I went down to Disney World a long time ago, probably 15 years ago. And they had just opened up Mission Space, where you're in that little simulator of going up to Mars and all that kind of stuff. And I got, so sick on it, like super sick, just, the G-forces and all that kind of spinning you around. And it turns out that, we were there like within the first month of it opening. All right. So the story is, no one has ridden that ride like Jill and I did, because within like 2 months of it opening, some kid died on it because of the G-forces. And so it used to be like 2.5 Gs or something they were pulling, and now they backed it down to 1.5 Gs because some kid died on it. And I rode that. That's why I got sick. So,
wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Mission Space.
We went in 2018 with the family, and we waited way too long for that Avatar ride that everybody was screaming about. And I loved it. It was a true marvel in technology. Marvel. And my wife literally came off the ride and had to sit down and be like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to move for the next 3 days. It was miserable.
I can't do simulator rides.
It was like, oh my goodness, I'm in that awful movie. By the way, Avatar was a terrible movie. They're coming out with a sequel to it.
Made a lot of money.
And what's going to happen is they're going to re-release Avatar 1 and the run-up to Avatar 2. And what's going to happen is the receipts they get off of that in the box office is going to knock Avengers Endgame off as the highest grossing movie of all the time. So nobody go see Avatar. Either one. You can go see the
What
second
does
one.
it matter to you?
It matters because as a civilization, we can't say Avatar was the movie that we paid the most money to go see. That movie's terrible.
Are you going to be the representative when aliens come down and you're
It's
gonna
possible.
You're going to have to be the one with egg on your face to say, "Sorry guys, sorry folks, sorry to tell you the park's closed, and also by the way, Avatar is our highest-grossing movie." I mean, and they're going to look at you and say, "Seriously?"
No, and what they're going to say
Take
is,
me to your real leader.
You guys are not even worth destroying because your civilization is already awful.
How about number 8?
I don't even care anymore.
It's politics. Jeff, you love these politic questions, so let's do it.
Well, I really had to reach with Disney because Disney, there's not a lot. So here goes. I don't feel like this one's too hard at all. What 2010s, not 2010, 2010s animated movie with heavy political messaging was reviewed this way? This movie reflects the West's history of bigotry and prejudice towards ethnic minorities, but unlike the segregated attitude of the Jungle Book, it has a positive message of inclusion and equality, and they've already got it in the comments.
What was so political about Zootopia?
It was very political.
I didn't see it. But
yeah,
no,
it was. It was
Zootopia right. The one with the sloths working at the DMV?
Yeah.
All right. So
that's funny.
I've seen that clip. I've not seen the rest of the movie. I don't think.
The movie, its aspirations were higher than the outcome. I mean, it was fine. It was Jason Bateman, and I will give Jason Bateman a pass on just about anything. So he was the main character, and it was fine. But I mean, it was very, 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 very political. They didn't try to even do a good job of masking that at all, which is fine. I mean, it was a good message, but it just was. My kids were like, "Why isn't this funny or good?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I've made a huge mistake. Number 9.
This is what happens when you have Avatar as your number 1 movie.
Number 9. Disney has been at least part owners of 2 sports teams. 2 sports teams. Name them. 2 professional sports teams. Name them. And they're pretty easy because they completely line up with movies they've done.
I'm just going to keep moving my mouth since you lift the camera on me this whole time.
No kidding. Yeah, sorry.
That wasn't awkward for anyone. Sing. Zootopia. There you go. Ducks was 1.
Mighty Ducks.
Not the Braves.
So we got some Anaheim Ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong.
Deet's got the other one. Angels.
Oh, they are the Anaheim Ducks, but you got to get the Angels too.
Yeah. 2. I was going to ask what sports, but then I felt like that was too easy.
What was the name of the movie? Disney movie starring. Actually, this was probably the only Disney movie starring Danny Glover.
Oh, there's got to be more. There's more than that. I mean, Angels in the outfield.
Right.
But now you got me thinking.
You think Danny Glover's been in other Disney movies? Avatar, maybe?
No, because he's too smart to be in that movie. That movie was so bad. When it came out, I said, this movie is trash. And everybody's like, no, it's all right. And now, like, nobody, like, what's your favorite character? Nobody likes that movie.
James Cameron makes money. He makes money. The only time he's not making money is when he's in a submarine on the bottom of the ocean. He makes money.
So,
he just does.
1996, Titanic came out, and I remember seeing that. Titanic was the first movie I think I saw in stadium seating at Snowden Square, out in Columbia, and like I wept because I was like, all the lands have been conquered now because like we have gotten to see this marvel. We went back and watched that with our kids like within the last month.
Titanic?
Mm-hmm.
You watched Titanic with your children?
Well, we skipped a part. Skipped a part. But that movie is not as good as we remember it. I'm sorry. If you go back and watch Titanic, like it's 2 hours of.
Many of his movies are not. They're just epics.
When you go back, the rewatchability on his movies are not very high.
You know what movie is probably not all that good, but I like it, is James Cameron's The Abyss. That's
on my queue.
Yeah, I enjoyed that movie, and I also enjoyed like watching the making of and all that kind of stuff. They actually made that. I think what was it? I think they filled up a nuclear reactor like smokestack.
Yeah.
With water, and then that was their set underwater. Like pretty crazy. I think something like that. It was something really big. All right, so now is number 10, and you need to introduce it because you always have to introduce these things.
Oh, number 10. So we're almost to the midway point. And we are at everyone, at least mine's favorite part, which is Tim preaches a hit. This is a little harder to find because there's only so many songs, and so many songs have plot points. for movies. So I think this is going to be significantly easier than in the past, and I thought the past weren't too difficult. But Pastor Tim is going to preach a hit right now from a popular Disney movie.
Every turn I take.
Every turn I take.
Every move I make. I'll be watching. No, that's not it. All right. Every turn I take, every trail that I track, every path that I make, every road, it leads back to the place I know where I cannot go.
I already got it in the chat.
Where I long to be.
Julie Weiss, I think we're going to see you next week. In the can.
We knew the Vices were in.
Oh yeah,
and it's not Julie. It's
Laney.
Laney, right? Exactly.
I still want to see Mike's face, just sitting in the back, shrugging, going. But we'll have a sports question in there, Mike.
Mike's still eating. He's still working on the candy you got him 3 months ago. All right, sing the song, funny man.
Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every path
leads back
to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I can't go, there's just telling how far I'll go.
All right.
How far I'll go. Moana.
Bonus point. Moana is the Hawaiian word for what?
Money.
No. Moana is
ocean.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Ocean.
Moana means family. That's
Moana.
Moana means family.
Means ocean.
Very good. Everybody got Scarface. Justin Dietz.
Scarface?
That
For real?
would, yeah. He put it in there.
And you've let your kids watch that too, right?
Just parts of it.
Number 11.
I mean, they do walk around like whenever we're walking the pugs, and they're like, "Say hello to my little friend." Number 11.
Why, have I been up there the entire
100% of the time to that whole song. So
I'm
grateful for it because I was staring at the lyrics.
Yeah,
and
I am the guy switching between the cameras, and I'm not doing a very good job tonight. So it's hot in here.
It's hot.
Hot.
I need to get
hot. That's not. Is that a Disney movie?
What?
Do you know what movie that is?
Yeah.
What?
Polar Express.
Yes.
No.
It's not a Disney movie. All right, it's a great movie though.
It's okay. It's no Abyss. Number 11. We are back to movie characters. I'm proud of this one. I think this one is a little hard, at least up until the end. We are going to give you.
The Abyss is political too, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure.
Everything he does is political. Yeah.
All right, number 11.
We want you to identify the movie based on the list of characters who appear in the movie. I'm going to give you some characters who show up in the movie, and you just got to tell me what movie it is. Okay? We got Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam, and Marvin Acme.
All of these guys showed up in the same movie. This is a great question, by the way.
You like that?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole host of characters I almost put in.
And if people can't get it, I do have one. I have.
Somebody's going to get it. No. Camps, good guess. I thought that's where people were going to go. No.
So Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, Yosemite Sam, and Marvin Acme.
Mm-hmm.
Here was going to be my clue. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, it's not Space Jam.
Josh
that
Chambers
is a great.
got it.
That was a great guess. Yeah, the Klein's got it. It is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't know how they agreed to get Warner Brothers and Disney to play super nice in that, but one of the coolest. You know, when I would go over to Dietz's house, that's how I would knock.
Shaving a haircut?
But I would leave off the last one. So it's just frustrating because you go, and you're like waiting for it, and then somebody will open the door because you're like, no, open the door. Yeah, David, you got it. We see it.
What would Jesus do?
He would just walk through the door. He stands at the door and knocks. Yeah, no. So Who Framed Roger Rabbit, one of the best scenes is when they have the dueling pianos between Daffy Duck and Donald Duck, and they're just blowing each other up. And we watched that one with the kids because We're not great parents. Yeah, Who
Way to
Framed
go.
Roger Rabbit is a fantastic flick.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
All right, so number 12 is it's going to be another visual question, so hopefully it's going to work. I'm going to throw it up here. The character's name I'm reading this out, right?
Yeah.
All right. This character's real name is J. Worthington Foulfellow, but he goes by this nickname, and then I show it, right?
And then you show it.
All right.
Oh,
So
look,
see
we're
us.
next to him.
Hi. Can I hear it? Can I push him over to you?
Yeah. No, that would have
Yeah,
been
it
great if
doesn't
you
work,
had.
yeah. It's not Pinocchio.
It
No.
is not Pinocchio. What is the name of this character? David's got it already. Oh, man. I almost feel like we just need to do David and Sarah versus the Vices next week.
That would actually.
And I'm going to make it hard. Like it's not going to be fun for anybody. It's going to be awesome. It's gonna be so much fun.
I think we need to pit not the newlyweds, the what do you call them? The
A-
engaged, the
a
betrothed,
fianced.
the betrothed together. I think we need to
Yeah.
like figure it out. All right, now I
Yep.
got to figure out. How
World's
to get rid of
got
this
it.
video.
Yep, very good. Brandenburg, excellent. The character's
There we go.
name
It worked.
is Honest John.
Honest
John. And it's funny because he wasn't honest.
No,
he was not
terrible.
a. He was not a.
Look at. I mean, look at him.
look,
Who
he
wears
just-
a cape?
And he's a fox.
Anybody
a
that
fox
wears a
wears a cape.
Right.
I don't trust anybody who wears a cape.
That was a Seinfeld episode.
Well, but in real life, I don't trust. If you saw somebody walking down the road wearing a cape,
Right.
your first thought is, don't trust him.
No.
I don't care where he's going. I
100%.
do not trust him.
100%.
All right.
I'm gonna wear a cape on Sunday. See what people do.
You're gonna walk up and you're not
Turn
gonna.
in
You're
your
gonna
Bible.
take 5 minutes to take your mask off, and you're gonna throw a cape on, and
Yeah.
you're gonna hear me from the back. I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 13. This is a question coming from Rotten Tomatoes. Well, I mean, not from Rotten Tomatoes, but using Rotten Tomatoes. With a score of 93% positive reviews,
That's high.
what movie is this Rotten Tomatoes critics consensus talking about? So this is the summary of what the critics have said. Score of 93. What is this movie? A smart reimagining of fairy tale tropes that's sure to delight children and adults. And it features witty dialogue, sharp animation, and a star turn by Amy Adams. The Purse Girl.
The Purse Girl.
The Purse Girl. Amy Adams. What movie are we talking about? This is too easy.
Was she
Too easy.
Was she the main character's voice?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean,
No.
well, I mean, yes. Yeah, they got it. Sarah and David are both answering. They're in the same room. I know they're in the same room together.
Right.
I like it. I like they're just trying to. I think they're playing against each other.
Right, which is why
Yeah.
we should
Just do the two of them.
the two betrothed.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
you know what would
And
be-
then whoever wins gets to pick like the colors for the wedding.
Yes.
Yes.
And listen, so Sarah's great at voices,
Uh-huh.
and David's great at drawing, and
I
so
feel like we could
see use that somehow.
Their children are going to be very animated. You see what I did there? Come on. That was good.
And the answer is
Enchanted.
Enchanted.
It was not a wholly animated flick. In fact, most of it was not animated at all. There's a little bit. The beginning of it was animated, and then she becomes live. It was a very good movie.
And Enchanted is about the character of who?
What was her name? Oh, Ariel. Something. It's not Ariel.
Good call.
Yeah,
All
what's the name of the
right. I don't know.
Firmenich Studios? I like it. McDreamy was in it. That's
Yeah.
correct.
One of these days when my little daughter pops out.
Giselle. I knew there was an L and an E and an
Bunchen.
I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giselle and Tommy.
Yeah. This
One of
next
these days
question.
when I have a daughter, I will know Disney, but now I just don't. So.
I mean, there's a lot of Disney that is skippable.
oh,
There's
for
a lot
sure.
of Disney that's skippable.
And this, by the way, this next question is a movie that is not skippable. The original, okay? The original, not the Lindsay Lohan version, but the original from 1968. One of my favorite movies, the movie that I had on VHS when I was a kid and watched it over and over and over. This was the original Herbie the Love Bug movie. All right. So this is a tough question. Jeff put this together. Don't yell at me. In 1968, the movie The Love Bug came out. In that movie, how much did Jim pay to purchase Herbie, which, by the way, is the exact same amount that Lindsay Lohan's character paid in the 2005 version, Herbie Fully Loaded. How much did he pay for that little lovable VW?
I love that everybody's putting answers in the chat before they had even heard the question. No, you're all wrong. It's a number. They've all put like Parent Trap, Freaky Friday. It's like, no. Like, listen to the question. I don't want to say
tough. The Vice
this is tough.
300. It's not 300.
It's not 300. Nicole, Sarah Klein, I have 200 from the camps, 250 from Sarah
200
Klein,
from the camps,
100 from
100
Nicole,
from
100 from Nicole, and 250 from Nicole Klein, 300 from Steve Camp. Don Knotts was in Herbie. Very good. Andy Young, too. I will tell you this, all of you, if this was The Price is Right.
Don Knotts was not in the original Love Bug Herbie. He was not.
Yeah. That was Dean Jones.
He was in like Herbie Rides Again or
Dean
something.
Jones. Dean Jones was like in everything, like back in the day. And then he showed up as the bad guy in Beethoven, and I just thought it was so cool that we got to see him.
Josh Chambers wins. He says $1.
Yeah, Hannikin said $1.
under.
Sarah Klein is closest with $50. It was $75. $75.
I would pay $75 for a car that drives itself. You know how much Teslas are nowadays?
That's craziness.
They're like the original Tesla.
I mean, I would pay for a $75 car that doesn't drive. I mean, just to throw something at it.
Like a rage room?
Yeah.
Like a rage garage?
Like, I just want to go run this into something. I'll pay $75 for that.
According to Google Maps, right
Just
down
right
the
down the
road
road.
here.
At the driver's ed place.
Right. You used to be driver's ed?
I think it's still there. But it's like on the basement of it, and they only do it like on Saturdays.
That's 1 day a week is a rage room.
Yeah, and you get it for like 15 minutes.
And it's super expensive, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to do it. I still want to do
Is there a viewing window?
I don't know.
Because I'll go to do that.
Because it's probably not very safe.
I'll chip in $5 and just watch.
There's a rage room right down the road.
Because let me go ahead and say this. I know how to wield a bat, a wooden bat that I'm sure they would give you. You would still look like a girl swinging the bat at whatever it was in there.
I would take an old guitar and smash it.
Yeah, but the guitar would smash. You wouldn't be smashing everything else. You have to have something that's actually strong. All right. Number 15. Sorry that I made fun of you.
Oh, yeah. We're in Finish the Lyric that is missing.
Yeah, where are we stopping, by the way?
Second line.
Oh, right there. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Right at the start of the second line.
Do it.
Finish the lyric from 19. Caught up on the roof.
Up on the roof. That's exactly
and
what it
your
sounds
shoes
like.
get so hot. Yeah, I mean, we're really stuck on Under the Boardwalk.
Under the boardwalk. All right, let's sing the actual Little Mermaid song.
Little Mermaid, 1989. The Finish this lyric. There, see her sitting there across the way. What is that line right there?
Oh, that's where you're stopping.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. Sitting there across the way.
Sitting there across the way. David got it again. Josh Chambers. Now, Josh, I got a question. When you're watching this, are you with all the other guys that they're stationed there with you, and you're all sitting around? If so, thank you for what you're doing. Sorry,
all of the airmen are there.
This
what time
dumb.
is? What's local time right now? That's
3 a.m.
No, it is. It's like it's in the it's probably noon or something there. Boom.
Yeah, and so they're all sitting there going like.
So the answer is.
There, you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And you don't know why. You're dying to try. You wanna kiss the girl. Let's keep going with it. I'm feeling it. And yeah, you want her. Yeah. Look at her, you know you do. Possible she wants you to. There's one way to ask her. It don't take a word. Look, can we stop right here and just say this is a terrible idea? So, son, if you're watching and you want to kiss a girl, you should say something. You should ask her, and you should know her for at least a few years before you.
Don't just go up and smooch.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I mean, this song has not aged. It's still a great song. The idea hasn't aged well.
When you were a teenager, did you ever practice kissing with anything?
I mean, there was this tree.
Come on, tell me what pillow was it?
Oh, there was a tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did it bark at you?
She liked the scuttle screeches. Thank you, Klein.
Kiss the girl.
There it goes. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my. Look like the boy too shy and gonna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, ain't that sad? Ain't it a shame too bad? You gonna miss the girl. You ever notice that like so many Disney movies are just like, if you would just kiss, like everything would be better if you would just kiss, like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, this one, I mean, it happens, Beauty and the Beast, Princess and the Frog. I mean, there's like a lot of, if you just kiss, magical things will happen. You hear that, wife? I'll be home soon.
You're not throwing any hints my way, right?
No.
Good.
No.
Right. Number 16.
For sure not.
Walt Disney World, WDW in Orlando. In By the way, do you say Kissimmee or Kissimmee? I know what he says.
Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
It's the Italian.
It'll be all right if you just Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida consists of four major parks, including not including the water parks. So we're just talking about the four majors here, all right? So put the four parks in order by the date that they opened, starting with earliest to the most recent or the last. So from the oldest park to the newest park, put them in order. I'll give you, you've got like Hollywood Studios or MGM, you've got Epcot, you got Magic Kingdom, you got Animal Kingdom. Those are your four. Put them in order.
Justin Hannikin has requested the ska version of Kiss the Girl. Should we do it now or wait till the end?
People already got it anyway, so. The experimental prototype City of Tomorrow was the second one.
All right, Hannikin, that's coming at you later. The ska version.
The ska version
of Kiss the Girl. It's, I don't want to say Skank the Girl. That's a dance, but that's not a very good title. If you were to, yeah, I'm not thrilled with that one. Wish we had an edit button. So yeah, very good. It was Magic Kingdom, and the dates are in there, Tim. If you want to read it, it's interesting.
Oh yeah,
that Magic Kingdom and Epcot, they opened on the same day,
October 1,
11 years apart.
Yeah, so 1971 was the Magic Kingdom. 1982 was Epcot. 1989 was MGM Studios, now Hollywood Studios. And then in 1998, Animal Kingdom.
Hannikin's requesting ska versions of every song we do.
Well, Hannikin can
come right here and do them with me.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. It's happening. Remember, feedback at faithbc.net. If you don't submit things, it's going to be all ska music for the whole hour and a half, and that'll be a long one.
And that's probably true because I have no input in any of these questions. All right. Here's another visual for you, number 17. This is actually going to be a screenshot from a video game that is based on a Disney movie. A screenshot from a video game that is, honestly, it's a good movie. I enjoy it. All right.
Video game, not so much. I played it.
Oh, yeah. But the movie is a lot of fun. Here it is. Boom.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We didn't do the edited. All right.
No.
What movie is this? I'm slightly uncomfortable that we're doing a one that has half a swastika on it.
Listen, you came up with this one, not me.
Very good. Yeah, David got it.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
That's a good guess because he kind of
there were Nazis in that one.
Yeah, and there was a Zeppelin.
All right, so what I want everybody to do is look down at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
The answer is on the page. I sent the wrong graphic.
Yeah.
The answer is on the page. Enemy. The movie's called Enemy.
Enemy. That's the bottom right.
Exactly.
You gotta go bottom left.
It was The Rocketeer. I'm concerned for all of the people who got that wrong when the answer was literally on the screen.
On the screen, and that was one of Jennifer Connelly's first roles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that movie, The Rocketeer. I don't think I've watched that one with the kids, and if I have, we're going to sit down and do it again.
Joe and I watched it sometime during quarantine, I believe.
It was, man, that movie is so good.
Yeah.
That movie is, that came out in 89, 90, and Man, that was a fantastic movie.
Especially if you like Nazis losing.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Nazis. But let's be honest, dude. Nazis, like...
They lose all the time.
They always lose.
Yeah.
Oh, the
and
camp
the French.
Camp said, India's from Universal. Well, technically, no, because Indiana Jones is in the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is in MGM/Hollywood Studios. Like I guess Disney owns that property as well.
Yeah. Because it's the actual show there where he runs from the boulder and everything.
It has not changed in years, but it's still very, very good.
Oh,
it's a great
classic
show.
Scene.
Yeah, no, you need. Sure. Yeah, Nazis are the real life stormtroopers. Way to go, Klein. Yeah, The Rocketeer is a fantastic movie. All right, so
now, we have to do this in the accents, though, right?
I mean, I feel like maybe not. I don't know. Is the climate right?
All right.
I don't know.
No, I also feel like listen. I love Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica several times.
We literally just gave away the answer.
It's a wonderful island and a wonderful people. So yes, let's do it in a Jamaican accent.
All right. Do you want number 1 or number 2?
I'll do 2.
Okay. You don't. I'm going to do it just like he does it in the movie because I've probably seen this movie more than any other than Disney movie. You don't see the Swiss team fighting, do ya? You don't see the Swiss team drinking and carrying on and such.
Yeah, and you don't see the Swiss team smiling either. In fact, if one of those Swiss boys ever come across a pretty girl, he'll yell "Eins, zwei, drei" and try to push her down some ice.
Very good. Very good. Sanka.
What a wonderful movie.
Oh, man, that movie. Want to kiss my egg?
No, man.
No, man. That movie, that is such a good movie.
Wonderful.
There's also so many scenes. I wanted to do audio from that movie. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do a visual from that movie. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do other scenes from that movie. Mm-hmm. But there was a word in there that I wasn't, and I wanted to run it by you, and I forgot to.
Good call.
So we didn't do that. But it's when they're talking about what to name the sled is one of the funniest lines in the movie.
Yeah, and I don't remember it, but we probably shouldn't mention it, right?
Yeah, right. But watch it with your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cool Runnings. I don't know if I watched that one with the kids.
Wonderful flick.
I'm pretty sure we did. But it was probably way too long ago. Guys, we have reached the end.
We're singing now.
We are singing. We've got 3 questions left, and here's what we decided to do. Because there are so many good songs, and we're going to save a number of them for next week, we're doing 3 songs, all from The Lion King.
Trois.
Yeah, The Lion King had some decent music, had some really good music. I mean, I will say this, Hakuna Matata is extraordinarily overrated as a song. Be prepared. So we want you, Tallulah, Dietz has it. Tallulah, there's more in there, that line. So we want you to finish, I said finish the lyric, and we didn't pick the lyric. Okay, now I figured it out. The start of the second paragraph. Okay. So we'll sing this. We want you guys to sing along and play along.
Just have fun.
Yeah, just have fun. Okay. I worked out the thing too. I don't want to do it because Dietz is on the line now. He's really this guy's just terrible at guitar.
Katie High says we should sing "Be Prepared."
Katie High, that's the best song from The Lion King. Is "Be Prepared." Yeah, and again, they're all kind of lined up like Nazis, and I don't like that look. But that song is great.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Diddly-dee. They're all standing in a row. I will say, in the live action Lion King was terrible, but they destroyed "Be Prepared" in that song. I was like, at least Chiwetel Ejiofor will nail this tune. And they didn't. It was awful. It was like, I like Jon Favreau as an actor and a director of Marvel movies, and he should kind of go away from live action anything.
Katie High, I'm about to do Zazu, so
yes.
Here we go.
Yes, here we go. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never seen a king or beast with quite so little hair.
I'm gonna be... What? I'm going to be what? Jon Favreau's best performance is Chef. That's not...
Live action
wrong.
Lion King was better than live action Aladdin.
They were both really bad.
I don't know, they weren't really bad, but
Yeah, Hannigan got it. Hannigan. Oh, I like that David said the main event and spelled it with an
M-A-N-E.
Did he do that over there too? David, how many of them are you?
No,
how
but
many
Katie
of you
Hyde
are
did.
there? The main event. I like that. I never considered that. That's not how it's listed here. One more time. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware.
Well, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair.
I'm gonna be the main event, like no king was before. Rushing down on looking, sorry, and working on my roar.
No, thus far a rather uninspiring thing.
Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Everybody look left, everybody look right, everybody look I'm standing in the spotlight.
Not yet.
Let every creature go for broke and sing. Let's hear it in the herd and on the wing. It's gonna be King Simba's finest fling. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Very good, guys. Excellent job. Great Zazu, Tim. They really liked it. Zazu is better than your vampire, which is better than my Christopher Walken, but none of it's better than Randy Newman. We are going to keep on rolling with some songs from...
I've had a lot of good feedback on my Johnny Cash.
Oh man, that was incredible. That's
weird.
why I wanted to see how comfortable you were with "Kiss the Girls," because I did it lower so that you could do the Sebastian, just a really nice.
Is there a question 21? Goes from 20
No,
to
it goes from
22.
20 to 22.
Very good. Just making sure.
Yeah. Okay, so this is not finished the lyric. We just want to keep singing. So here's the question real quick. Timon and Pumbaa are the two characters who sing the song we're about to sing, Hakuna Matata. What kind of animals are they?
Type it in the chat.
Put it
Here we
in.
go.
Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata.
Ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries
For the rest of
our days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna.
Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Very good. All right, we have Meerkat and Warthog. Very, very good. Excellent. And we have a special request from Justin Hannigan, who says, I have spent all episode patiently waiting for Tim to say, it's like 9 o'clock. Because apparently
it's 9:03.
It's apparently do it. Guys, we got one more song from the Lion King, and there's so many different ways. People like the very beginning of this movie, the sun rises, and you hear this hands, hey, ho, and like nobody knows what the words are. And if you do, you're weird. But I want to teach you a very easy way to sing it, and it's gonna be stuck in your head all night long. It goes like this. Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. 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 So we gotta finish the lyric here. All right. Pull up the line. Oh my gosh, there's penguins from the day we arrived on the planet. And blinking step into the sun. There's more than can be seen that can never be seen. More to do than can ever be done. Some say eat or be eaten.
I don't say that.
Some say live and let live. Here we
say
go.
that
What's the
sometimes.
line? but all are agreed as they what?
It's like 9 o'clock.
There it is. All are agreed. I didn't know this line. I was like, yeah, this one.
As they.
All are agreed as they.
Alan Leslie, welcome to the show.
Alan,
You got
what's
it.
up, man? Alan in real life, Leslie.
Dude.
And all are agreed. Oh, did we stump everybody on the last question?
Alan got it.
Alan got it. Way to go, Alan. This is his
Katie
first-
High got it.
Katie High got it. Jason's like, can we just skip? There it is, Kim. Thank you, Kim. But all are agreed as they join the stampede. You should never take more than you give. It's a circle of. Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. It's the leap of faith. It's the band of hope till we find our place on the path of winding in the circle of life. There's an icon that's showing. Oh, it's a penguin. Everybody's doing. I thought it was like a speaker that was like, "Hey, you guys are way too loud." But oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. Oh my.
Katie High wants you to know that this was in Swahili, not penguins on my body.
Nah, but I mean that's what they're saying in Swahili. It's pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom. Oh my gosh, just penguins on. Tim, say goodbye to the people. Oh my gosh, just guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
I said we finish. Let's do the chorus one more time as we go. We'll see you next week. We will have some of you live on Zoom next week.
I think we know who it's gonna be.
But as we go, let's celebrate the circle of life, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a circle of life. Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. It's the penguins on my body. Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. It's the leap of faith. It's the band of hope. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Till we find our place. I still missed it, right? On the path unwinding.
You got Hannity.
Oh man, missed it. The circle. The circle of life. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We had a lot of fun. Love you, mean it. Have a great night.
Boom.
Oh my gosh, there's penguins on my body. Oh my gosh.